This is James. Christmas lights hummed faintly against the silence of polished silverware and muffled laughter. Gloria's father lifted his glass, his smile stretched too wide, the kind of smile that hides a loaded gun behind the teeth. "This is James," he said, with the casual cruelty of a man used to pulling strings. "He'll be perfect for your position at the company after you get laid off. And divorced." The room didn't move. Forks paused mid-air. Even the tree seemed to lean closer. I buttered my roll with deliberate slowness, the blade scraping against porcelain. "How nice," I said softly, looking at James, the man with my wife's lipstick faintly smudged at the corner of his mouth. "James, did they mention the company is in my name?" Silence pressed in. "And? The prenup?" Gloria choked on her wine. The sound was small, wet, desperate. I didn't look at her, not yet. I kept my eyes on James, steady, calm, the way a surgeon studies his patient before the first incision. The table broke into nervous coughs, scattered whispers, but I felt none of it, only the frost inside me thickening, a single truth settling like stone in my chest. This wasn't the beginning of betrayal. This was the reveal. It started weeks earlier. A text Gloria swore was a wrong number, a name she didn't explain, a hotel receipt folded neatly in her purse. Little things, always little things, enough to gnaw at the edges of my sleep. I told myself I was imagining it, that suspicion was weakness, that love meant trust. But the quiet tone in her voice when she answered the phone, the way her laughter softened when she thought I wasn't listening, the perfume lingering on her scarf, foreign, sharper than the one I bought her. My mind recorded everything. My face revealed nothing, because to accuse too soon is to lose the game. And I am not a man who loses. Her father's announcement tonight only confirmed what I already felt. They thought me blind. They thought me disposable. The company, the marriage, the life I had built, all of it reduced to a staged performance over dinner. And James, the man sitting across from me, hands folded neatly, eyes darting, waiting for me to erupt. I didn't. I smiled. And in that smile I buried every storm. I began collecting pieces, quietly, precisely, a phone bill tucked inside my drawer, numbers dialed too often, always the same, James, emails, deleted but not gone. Nothing is ever gone. And then the receipts, dinners she never mentioned, hotels under her maiden name. I didn't rage. I didn't confront. I documented. I built a case stronger than suspicion, sharper than accusation. At night, I lay beside her, listening to the rhythm of her breathing, wondering if she was dreaming of him. My hand would rest inches from hers, but I never reached out. That part of me was gone. I watched her lie without hesitation, the practiced ease, the quick smile. She was almost convincing. Almost. I ordered the DNA test, quietly, efficiently. My lawyer handled the paperwork. My accountant reviewed the company shares. I played my role with precision, attending dinners, signing deals, kissing her cheek when people watched. But inside, the clock ticked louder, and every second brought me closer to the truth. The envelope arrived in the morning, white, plain, innocent. I slid it open with a knife, the same calm hand that once buttered her toast. The test was clear. The child she claimed might heal us was not mine. My chest tightened, not with shock, but with confirmation. The truth doesn't stab. It corrodes slowly, until the moment it solidifies. That evening, I placed the results on the dining table. No words, just paper between us. Gloria's face drained as she read. Her lips trembled, but nothing came out. I leaned back, expression still, voice low. "Who is he?" Her silence answered everything. The glass in her hand shook, her pulse visible in her throat. She searched for words, for excuses, for tears that might soften me. I gave her nothing. No anger, no mercy. Only the truth laid bare like a corpse on steel. Christmas dinner, her father's stage, James at the table, her secret exposed in front of the very man who thought me blind. Their move had been premeditated. Replace me, remove me, rewrite my life without me noticing. But I had already rewritten the ending. The company shares were locked under my name. The prenup airtight. The evidence documented, sealed, and already in my lawyer's possession. So I let her choke on her wine while her father froze mid-smile. I turned to James. "Enjoy your position," I said, calm as winter. "Unfortunately, it won't be at my company." I slid my napkin onto the table, neat, deliberate. "And Gloria, by tomorrow morning, you'll receive papers. No arguments, no delays." Her father's face hardened. James's mouth opened, but no words came. I stood, buttoning my jacket with slow precision. "I trust you'll all enjoy the rest of your evening." And I walked out, leaving the silence to devour them whole. The night air was colder than I expected, crisp, clean. I breathed it in like a man surfacing after drowning. Behind me, their world collapsed. The lies, the games, the carefully built facade, all crumbling without my hand lifting a single stone. For years I thought betrayal was fire, loud, destructive, consuming. But no, betrayal is ice. It freezes, it numbs, and in that stillness, clarity comes. I felt no pity, no grief, only release. The life they tried to script for me ended at that table, and mine began the moment I stepped outside. I glanced once at the window, faint light flickering through curtains. Then I turned away. They wanted me erased. Instead, I erased them. The cruelest revenge is silence, and I had already said everything without raising my voice.